Welcome. This is the quiz review for PEMDAS and variable expressions. What I'm going to do here is just go over a couple problems so you get a chance to see exactly what they would look like for your quiz tomorrow. So if we look at number one, it says -7 parentheses 12 minus 8. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the 12 minus 8 because that is in parentheses, and whatever in parentheses is what we're going to do first. So the 12 minus 8 gives us 4. -7 times 4 would give us -28, and that's our final answer. So number one was -28. In number two, we're going to take this 12 plus 20 divided by -2 minus 7. We're going to do the division first. 20 divided by -2 is -10, so I'm going to keep 12 plus -10 minus 7. 12 plus -10 is +2, and then 2 minus 7, I would rewrite that as 2 plus -7, and that would give me -5. So my final answer there is -5. If you look at number 3, I have a set of parentheses as well. I'm going to do that first. 6 minus 28 can be written as 6 plus -28, so this would become -22. 3 squared is 9, so now I have 9 minus -22. Because there's two negatives next to each other, it becomes 9 plus 22, which equals 31. So your final answer there is 31. In number 4, we have a set of parentheses, 2 minus 15. I would do that first. 2 plus -15 would give me -13. Now there's a negative outside of that, so -13 actually becomes +13, and 7 times 3 would give me 21. So now I have 13 minus 21, which I'm going to rewrite as 13 plus -21, and that would give me -8. Okay? In number 5, there was a little typo here. This should read -8 times 8 divided by -4 squared. So I'm going to do my parentheses first, which is -4 squared, which is going to give me 16. -4 times -4 is +16. Then on this side I got -8 times 8, which is -64. So my last step is -64 divided by 16, which is -4. And then in number 6, what we have is we have 8 minus 3 in parentheses. So that's going to give me 5 times -6 divided by 5. Left to right, I'm going to do 5 times -6 for multiplication would be -30 divided by 5, which is -6. So that gives you an idea of the PEMDAS problems you're going to see tomorrow. Now I'm going to take a look at the variable expressions and what that looks like. So I'm skipping down to number 15. On the back side, it's important to know that the variables tell us what they're equal. So if you look at 15, it says a times b minus c. Well, a is 8, b is -4, and c is -2. 8 times -4 is -32. Minus -2 would become plus +2. And -32 plus 2 is -30. So that's our final answer in that case. Okay. 16 says 4c squared. So what that's going to mean is 4, and then c is -2. And I'm going to square that. -2 times -2 is +4. So this is going to be 4 times 4, which is +16. In 17, you'll see it's d minus b, which is -4, over c, which is -2. So it's really two problems, the top and the bottom. On top, 10 minus -4 would become 10 plus 4, which is 14, over -2, and 14 over -2 equals -7. In 18, we have d squared, so that's 10 squared, minus b is -4, and c in this case is -2. So 10 squared is 100. I'm also going to do this multiplication before subtraction. -4 times -2 is +8, and 100 minus 8 is 92. So that's your final answer in that case. In 9, I have b plus c. So this would be negative 4 plus c, in this case is negative 2, times parentheses a, which is 8, plus d, which is 10. Negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6, times 8 plus 10 is 18. And negative 6 times 18 would be negative 108. So that's your final answer there. And then in 20, we have d times b, which is negative 4, plus 8 times c, which is negative 2. So 10 times negative 4 is negative 40. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Negative 40 plus negative 16 is negative 56. So that's an example of the variable expressions that you'll see tomorrow. Remember, PEMDAS will be first, variable expressions will be second. Those two elements make up the entire quiz, and good luck.